Hey, my loves, Coach TiTi here with your pick a card reading. Pick from deck 1, 2, or 3. Take your time. Go with your first mind. Trust your intuition. Okay, now let's get started. We're going to name out the names of each card. I am now lighting my Archangel Michael angelic line candle for protection, keeping the energy positive. So I want you guys to take 3 deep breaths with me as you choose intuitively which deck you want to pick. Number 1 is going to be the deck that has pyrite on it. Number 2 is going to be the deck that has amethyst on it. And number 3 is going to be the deck that has rose quartz on it. Take a moment, make your decision, and then we'll get started. Okay, let's get started. For pile 1, let's go ahead and get started. For pile 1, pyrite. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So for pile 1, you guys, the messages that Spirit has for you is basically wait for important messages, to wait for guidance regarding your spiritual walk or your life in general, the things that you're going through in your life right now. You might be going through a lot of mental issues, maybe like going up and down, maybe feeling like maybe you might be bipolar and things like that. Or maybe 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're negative about your way of thinking. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad. And Spirit basically with the 4 of Knives is saying here that there's a need for you to heal. There's a need for you to heal, and to heal about the apology you never got as far as your childhood is concerned. It seems like in this group of people, you guys are dealing with a lot of childhood traumas, a lot of things that are out of your control, that were not your doing, and that you need to heal on. And you know, you just kind of got to stop waiting for other people to give you the closure or the healing that you feel like you may need, and go get it yourself. So that could be something like therapy, inner child work, shadow work, and all of these things combined. I wouldn't say just to do one over the other, but all of these things combined will help you when it comes to tapping into your intuition, tapping into what it is that you are truly called to do, what is going to make you happy. There was one time that I saw something on TD Jakes, because, you know, girl, I like TD Jakes or whatever. You know, I'm not Christian, but I do like a good word sometimes. And TD Jakes was saying, wherever your heartache is, therein lies your ministry. So a lot of times as healers or people who are intuitive, we go through things simply so that we could be a beacon of light or guidance to somebody else that is going through the same thing. So that's what it looks like Spirit is doing here for you, pile number 1, where you are in a space of needing to heal, needing to deal with these emotional traumas, these mental issues, or things that you might be going through, this depression, this low vibrating energy that you can't seem to pull yourself away from. So Spirit is basically just saying, like, get to the healing so you can get to the healing, if that makes sense. So you can get to being of assistance to other people and helping other people that you love, your family members, friends, or clients for that matter, to get in the space of healing and knowing how to get there. Because nobody wants to listen to somebody that's never been through anything. Okay, so I hope that this resonates with you guys, this quick little pick a card. And I love you guys. Peace. Right, pile number 2 with the amethyst on top. Let's get started with your message as well. Well, Spirit has a lot of messages. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Okay, so you have transform and unveil your gifts, shapeshifter, and autumn. Release old and rest. Okay, so Spirit is basically saying that you have some gifts that it is imperative for you to transform in this energy that you're in right now, that you need to release some things and just be at rest. What I'm looking at here is like you need to stop holding back in certain situations, when it comes to your healing, when it comes to your gifts, when it comes to what it is that you know how to do, when it comes to, self-love and your growth and your expansion and the ideas that you get in your business, I'm hearing, and different things like that. But also stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground with the boundaries that you set. Stand your ground with the situations that you might have placed yourself in, and learn how to be confident in your movements and what it is that you choose to invest yourself or your time into. So there's a number of different things that pile 2 needs to do, okay? You have gifts. You have things that you need to let go of in order for you to be in the space to move forward, right? There's some things that you're not doing. You're not taking action. You're not, freely giving of your gift, or not even necessarily giving, but like you're not freely showing your gift to everybody. You're kind of like holding it back, staying off in the cut, not really wanting to make anybody else feel any kind of way about the gifts that you have, or making people feel uncomfortable, or you might be afraid. You might be coming from a very religious family and you don't want anybody to know that you have the gift of the prophetic, or you don't want anybody to know that you're a master manifester, or things like that. Spirit says stop doing that, okay? Don't dumb yourself down for anybody. If you have to do that, then they're not worth being in your life. Then you have here, keep your ground, stand your ground when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to protection, okay? And stay in balance, yin and yang, okay? There needs to be a perfect balance of dark and light, positive and negative, always an energy of ma'at, which is perfect balance, right? So you want to be in this space right here, pile number 2, where you are in alignment with what it is that you are called to do, in alignment with where you are to be right now in your journey, okay? That doesn't have to be, oh, you got to be like this guru and all of that overnight. Nobody's saying that. But it is imperative that you stand your ground, you stay protected, you stand on what you say, you stand on that, okay? Stand on what it is that you say what you mean what you say, sis, or boo, or bae, or man, or whoever, okay? But the next thing is that you gotta be confident in what you invest in. So while you're manifesting these things, or you're manifesting things in your life, understand that the more that you doubt yourself, the harder it will be for you to manifest what it is that you want, or the investments will return to you void because you don't have confidence in yourself. So it's all about confidence for you, pile number 2. It's all about just living your best life, being who you are, not hiding who you are, releasing things that no longer suit you, and all of that. So I hope that this message finds you well. That is all I have for pile number 2. All right. Next up is pile number 3 with the rose quartz crystal. Okay, let's go ahead and see what message Spirit has for you guys. Okay, so this pile is a pile of healers. Might be green witches, or root workers, or somebody that's really good with medicinal herbs and mixing teas and things like that, right? So Spirit is basically saying, oh wow, okay. So Spirit is basically saying that I know that it seems overwhelming for you right now, pile 3. With everything that you're doing, or with trying to be in alignment with what it is you're called to do, or with tapping into your gifts of healing and being able to do that. The Spirit is saying stay steadfast, okay? Stay steadfast. Take authority and charge over what it is that you know that you're gifted to do. Cultivate that gift, learn, strengthen your gifts, strengthen your knowledge, Even though it might be a little heavy sometimes, it might be hard for you to do it, hard for you to invest in yourself in classes, hard for you to study, hard for you to concentrate, whatever the situation may be, keep going. Because with the Ace of Coins here, it's going in your favor. You got the Wheel of Fortune right after that, the Four of Wands. So it's going to create a sense of stability in your life, a sense of prosperity, a sense of good karma, good fortune in your life, okay? If you just really just hold on, okay? All I'm hearing is, hold on, change is coming. You know that gospel song, hold on, don't worry about a thing. So with that being said, you're going to have a lot of reciprocity with the Six of Coins here, a lot of give and take in that situation. You owning this and cultivating this and pushing past your discomfort is going to bless yourself and others, okay? Now, you can take a break, but don't quit. That's the message that I just got here. Take a break, but don't quit, because this is really something that you are very, very talented at and gifted at doing. Even if it's just like at home, your kids are sick and you just know the perfect tea to make, or you just know the perfect way to make cough syrup, or you just know the perfect vitamin mixture, whatever the situation may be, you're really gifted at this, pile number 3. So even though it might seem hard, might seem expensive, might seem tiring, like really tap into this and take it, do it with authority. And before you know it, a lot of things, a lot of downloads of information on how to better heal yourself and others is going to come to fruition. As I tell everybody else, we are our first clients, our biggest clients. So work it up, continue to work it in your home, work it on yourself, the healing gifts and abilities that you have on yourself. And then, you know, you can branch out to the world as you feel comfortable, but don't allow it to make you feel overwhelmed. Just take your time, but don't quit. Okay. All right, pile number 3. I hope this message finds you guys well. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want a personal reading, go to IamToyaTarot.com to book. If you want candles, oils, anything, honey, we have it all. Classes, you know, coaching, one-on-one coaching, spiritual life coaching, life path coaching, all of that good stuff. We have it again at IamToyaTarot.com. Love you guys so much. Peace.